Inniswell Ministries International presents Midweek Message. Hi, family. Well, family, we're talking about the judgments. And so there's 3 sets of judgments. And so we already talked about the seal judgments. Now, in between seal judgment 6 and 7, we have the 144,000 of the 12 tribes of Israel are sealed. It says, "Hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads." So there's 144,000 out of the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, also, he sees a multitude, more than man could ever count, as far as your eye could see, people in white. And they were worshiping God. And he's like, "Who are they?" And he was like, "These are the," he says, and he said, "These are they which came out of great tribulation and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb." So now all this is going on. And now we go into the 7th seal, which opens up the trumpet judgments. Remember, the whole earth went quiet. No, all of heaven went quiet. And now opens the trumpet judgments. And so the first angel, the first of 7 angels, sounds his trumpet. And there followed hail and fire mingled with blood. And they were cast upon the earth, and the 3rd part of trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. Remember, these judgments aren't just happening to one place. So we have famine in different countries. This is going to be famine worldwide. And so for this, they're saying a 1/3 of the trees and a 1/3 of the grass was burnt up because hail and fire rained down. And then the 2nd angel sounded his trumpet. And as it were, a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the 3rd part of the sea became blood, and the 3rd part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the 3rd part of the ships were destroyed. Now, I'm thinking this might be volcanoes. Like, imagine the ring of fire, like all those volcanoes going into the water. What damage like that could do. Imagine like one really big one, which is kind of how this sounds, going into the water. All right, so then the 3rd angel blows his trumpet. And there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the fountains of waters, and the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the 3rd part of the waters became wormwood, and many died of the waters because they were made bitter. A star is going to fall from the sky and make all the water bitter. Not just one country's water bitter. Everybody's water is bitter. And then the 4th angel sounded, and the 3rd part of the sun was smitten, and the 3rd part of the moon, and the 3rd part of the stars, so as the 3rd part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a 3rd part of it, and the night likewise. And so if there's 24 hours a day, for 8 hours it's dark. So now imagine we sleep 8 hours. Now we have another 8 hours of darkness. Or more, because the moon's dark too. So it's going to be dark at night. We're not going to have a moon. It's going to be a different kind of dark at night. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to sound. So, right, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Gotta watch my time. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth. And these locusts had the sting of a scorpion, and they tormented people for 5 months. And those men shall seek death. And in those days, but the people that are sealed by God, they didn't bother them. Right. And it was commanded, blah, blah, blah. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. So they had like little armor on. And so, yeah, they terrorized people for 5 months. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the sixth angel, Loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. So a third part of men are going to be destroyed by these four angels, and their army. By these three was third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouth. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. Wait. And thus I saw, their horses. Yeah, so their horses are going to be deadly. They are going to be deadly. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues yet repented not of their works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone, neither repented they of their murders and their sorceries or fornications. And I saw, is that our last one? So those were the last two. Okay. Now, oh no. All right, so the seventh trumpet. So in between the sixth and the seventh trumpet comes the two witnesses. And so we'll talk about them another time as well. So the seventh trumpet sounds. And there were great voices in heaven saying, The kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his Christ, and he shall reign forever and ever. And the temple of God was opened in heaven, and there was seen in his temple the ark of his testament, and there were lightnings and voices and thunderings and an earthquake and great hail. And a whole war in heaven. So things are starting to heat up now. Things are starting to get crazy. We're into the tribulation, And yeah, all right. Join us again next time when In This World Ministries International presents Midweek Message. Bye.